Okay, so about I think 3 or 4 months ago I did a review of my new Cayman GT4. So today I'm going to do a little update on the car. I've been driving it quite a bit. I think back then I had about 2,500 kilometers on it. Right now the car is close to 9,000. Next week is going for its first oil change, which I think might be a little late, but you know, it's fine. So yeah, let's go for a drive. Kind of talk about so far what I think of the car, like an update on my ownership experience and also my future plans with the car, what I'm planning to do with it, where I'm planning to go with it. And yeah, so let's go. Okay, so we're on the road now. So you know, I've done, since I bought the car, I did put about 7,000 kilometers on it in about 4 months. And honestly, nothing but good things to say about it. It's so much fun to drive. And funny thing is, actually, with these seats, everybody was telling me they're gonna hurt. Even from my experience of kind of being in these GT Porsches, I didn't think I'd be able to do a lot of kilometers on these and still be comfortable. But surprisingly, actually, you know, they're very comfortable. They're a little bit tight, but you know, my back never really hurts from them. Like, I could do, you know, full day drives in this, no problem. It's very practical, actually. I've got a good amount of luggage in the trunks. You know, I was able to fit a snowboard actually in the back, and then a suitcase in the front. Yeah, I mean, this car, honestly, the only thing is, it probably doesn't feel as special as I thought it would to drive it because it's so easy to use. But because of that, I kind of decided I'm gonna just drive the hell out of this thing. I'm gonna put kilometers on it. So my plan with this car is, today they announced that the borders are going to open up between Canada and the US. If you're fully vaccinated, when you come back, you don't have to quarantine for 14 days. So I'm most likely going to ship this car to California for the beginning of August. I'm going to pick it up in LA. I'm going to drive it to Monterey Car Week, drive around Car Week, do some car spotting, you know, just cool car stuff, get some nice content. Once Car Week is done, there's about 5 days between Car Week and an event in Connecticut called Dream Ride, which has insane hypercars. In those 5 days, I'm going to leave California. I'm going to drive this thing across the US. I'm going to do, you know, probably the most fun road trip I've ever done. Get some awesome pictures of my car on the way. Just fun experience. Put a ton of kilometers on the car. I'm probably going to put 8,000 kilometers on the car in 2.5 weeks. But honestly, I feel like I can do it in this car no problem. So that's kind of my plan with the car for the next few months, for the summer at least. Yeah, just get honestly like awesome content, see some crazy cars, fly some McLaren F1s, Pagani's, Koenigsegg's, all that. And it would be cool to kind of take my own car along with me for that. But yeah, honestly, overall experience with this car, absolutely awesome. So much fun to drive. Weirdly, it's very bad on gas, even though the engine's not that big. It's worse on gas than my V8 Mustang was. But it's just, yeah, the build quality is amazing. There's no issues with the car. You know, I'm going to go for an oil change tomorrow. It's $530, I believe, which it's pretty expensive for an oil change. But, you know, you go to Porsche, they give you a loaner. You know, they treat you properly. And other than that, you know, the car doesn't really break. It doesn't need anything else. So you never really have to worry about spending too much money on something unexpected. So yeah, I think the only complaint I really have about this car performance-wise is the same complaint that everybody's got, that all the power is really, really in the upper range of the RPM. So you very rarely actually get to the power. You gotta really be pushing it. You gotta always be in the lower gear. But you know, I've been kind of, I don't know if daily driving, but I've been driving it almost every day, and in a city. That thing actually honestly probably kept me out of trouble, the fact that it's higher up in the RPMs. So you find yourself actually driving this car normally most of the time. You don't really push it too much. But then the other issue also, which is why it's pretty bad on gas, I guess, is it revs pretty high. So, you know, you'll be going 110, 120 in 6th gear, and you're at about 3,000 RPM. So that's a little bit annoying. But again, this is not supposed to be a highway cruiser. This is a track car at the end of the day. So, you know, it's a very small kind of drawback for this car. But, you know, other than that, awesome car. I absolutely love it. I don't see myself selling it anytime soon. And yeah, and a great thing that happened with these cars is the whole exotic car market right now kind of went crazy, and these cars too. You know, the value since I bought my car in January, it probably went up $20,000-$30,000 in value. I paid about $129 for the car. You know, if I sold it with the same kilometers I bought it for, I could probably sell it in the 150s right now. And in the US, I think they're even bringing more money. I think the US are selling for, you know, 120s, 130s US, which is actually the reason why I don't mind doing this US road trip, putting a ton of kilometers on the car, because I bought it right, at least with the market right now, that I'm not going to be upside down on the car. I'm not really going to be losing money. So, you know, I might as well, if I'm winning here, I might as well enjoy it and use it and put kilometers on it and get the full enjoyment out of the car. But yeah, that's kind of my update for today. Join me in the next few videos. I have a surprise video with a surprise supercar that we picked up for somebody that you guys will see soon. After that, we'll do some regular supercar content, and then in 2 months, we're going to be off to the States. We're going to do some absolutely insane stuff, crazy content, crazy cars. And, you know, I haven't done any crazy car stuff in about 2 years because borders have been closed, so it's going to be pretty exciting. So yeah, subscribe to see kind of the stuff I'm going to do in the future. And yeah, make sure to like the video, and I'll see you next time.